Hey guys, it's Johnny Quest, and we're going to be talking about the Pikmin 4 demo. So first off, I want to say, I'm a huge Pikmin fan. I've loved Pikmin since Pikmin 1. You know, I remember getting the game on GameCube and just playing that thing for hours, and 2 even for hours, and, you know, I love Pikmin, right? This demo, not only is it like a long demo, but it shows you a lot of what's to come, right, in the full game. You know, and I just want to talk about from start to finish my thoughts. All right, so let's just start. So basically, you know, you fall in, right? You choose your character, gives you a little story. I won't spoil the story in the beginning, but you know, you start, you know, working, you know, using the tutorial, learning controls, all that kind of thing, and then eventually, you know, you get to the open world, and I don't really want to say like the world is beautiful. Like this is like such a good looking game. And if you don't like, not even just like graphically art, but just like for Pikmin in general, like this looks so good, and obviously graphically, right? But yeah, I just want to say, like, I just had so much fun. I had a lot of fun. They let you pretty much play for a long time. You could even play this demo infinitely if you wanted to, because the way it's set up. Because the demo doesn't finish until you hit a certain threshold of like a resource, and so you can pretty much just like not gather that much resource and just keep playing, messing around, whatever. But you know, once you do that, you hit the threshold. You know, it stops you and says, "All right, well, when you buy the full game, you can continue." So that's cool. You know, you can always continue whenever you're buying the real game on the 21st of July. But anyway, so let's start with the combat. Combat, you know, it's Pikmin, right? You get the Pikmin, you throw them, you know, whatever. It was fun. The combat was fun. I will say it was kind of easy, albeit it was like the first level, right? You know, so there was like little dwarf Bulborbs and like one like new enemies, like a hedgehog thing, and other stuff. But you know, it was pretty easy. You know, I feel like the enemies just kind of get easier and easier each time a Pikmin comes out. But it was fun. It was still satisfying. It was satisfying to, you know, beat them up and collect them and all that kind of things, and you know, it was fun. You know, treasure collecting is always fun. There was caves, you know, just like in Pikmin 2. That was super awesome because honestly, I missed caves so bad, right? Pikmin 2 had some of like the coolest caves, and they were all like randomly generated. So you know, every time you go in, even if you play through it like again and again, you know, it was always something new. And you know, obviously, like it was generated, you know, to like a point. You know, if you did it over and over, like you probably see the same one. But it was honestly, it was still awesome. Like I love that game. You know, I love sub levels, all that. What else? Oh, Ochi, you know, best boy. You know, we got the dog. It's, you know, so cool. Ochi's pretty much like a companion. He kind of replaces, you know, there being like a separate character you play as, like Louie, or you know, another captain like Charlie Alpha, right, or Alf, and he's cool. He can carry things. He can fight things. He can dig things up. If you don't know where to go next, you can like sniff out a trail on where you should go. So he's very casual friendly. Like if you are, you know, this is your first Pikmin game, you're gonna love Ochi. You know, you're gonna be like, oh man, this is the coolest dog ever, right? Why wasn't he in the other games? Like, what do you mean? You can mount Ochi, so you guys can all kind of like ride like on his. The Pikmin can ride on the sides of him, and you ride on top, and like he'll take you where you need to go, and all kind of, you know, everywhere, and it's awesome. Like Ochi is really cool. It's fun to use, and he can even whistle. Ochi has his own whistle, so there's some sublevels where you get separated from Ochi, and you have to kind of figure out, oh, how do I get back to him, or how do I connect him back with the captain or the Pikmin, right? He has his own little whistle, so you know when you get to that point, it's so cool. He doesn't really like use like an actual metal whistle. He kind of like makes this weird like animal noise, but it's cool. And then, you know, aside from the sublevels, Ochi, treasures, combat, like, there's 2 new Pikmin, so in the demo you get to play with the Ice Pikmin, and they're really cool. You know, you get to use them to freeze enemies. Like, if you attack enemies long enough, they'll freeze. Only thing is, if you freeze them and you kill them, you don't get any, you know, you don't get a corpse, right? You can't, like, take them back and make more Pikmin. You're kind of just stuck, right? So, you know, you get, like, nectar and stuff like that, but, yeah. But yeah, I just, you know, that part's cool. Environment's cool. I will say the music. Let's get into the little pros, right? So Ice Pikmin. Oh, yeah, also, Ice Pikmin can freeze water. So there's some segments of the game where you have to freeze water, and then you can like walk on the water for a little bit. But if you whistle your Pikmin back, eventually the water will like melt and your Pikmin can drown. So it's kind of like dynamic in a way, but that's cool. So those are all the pros, right? Let's get into the negatives. There's a lot of other small details, but I'll just negatives. Although Ochi is super helpful, so useful, and just the best dog ever, right? He makes the game really easy, and so I don't love that. It's not the worst thing possible, right? Like, of course, if you're a casual player, you're gonna love this. I like my Pikmin games to be a little more challenging side. Like Pikmin 3 challenge levels, challenging. Pikmin 2 sub levels, like I like it to be a little hard, and Ochi kind of makes it. So far in the demo, okay, not the full game, in the demo, Ochi makes things incredibly easy. Because not only can, you can just ride on his back, so you don't really have to worry about movement, or your Pikmin tripping, or your Pikmin getting in, like, things they shouldn't be getting into. It's just really safe. I bet you if you, like, wake up an enemy and you kind of just run around it, you're probably not going to lose anything. Lose anyone, even. But yeah, like, and the thing is, like, he can upgrade him, so eventually I'm sure he can just, like, he can probably one-man some enemies. I don't know quite yet, but he does, like, a little bit of damage here and there, but I'm sure if you upgrade his damage, he can probably do some big damage, right? And then, I don't know, he just makes things kind of easy, so it's not my favorite thing ever, but, whatever. And then the combat, just in general, it's made easier by the fact that there's now a lock-on system. So I know Pikmin 3 already had a lock-on system, I know that. But that wasn't mandatory. You had to push a button and you lock on. It was like a trigger or something. In Pikmin 4, if you're looking at an enemy, you automatically lock on. So I don't like that. I like, the precision, I like, moving your cursor. Like, for example, Bulborbs, the tiny ones, the dwarf ones. If you throw a Pikmin and you hit it right on its head, it one-shots it. But in this game, since it auto-locks, if you just throw a Pikmin, just lock on, press A, he's dead. So it makes you think, like, why do they even exist if they just get one shot, right? So that's kind of like, kind of sucks for me. Like, this combat's just gonna be easier now because I don't have to let it think. I just look and point and press A, right? That's kind of concerning to me. Also, the enemies just, like, they're so polished and the animations are so good and all that, that, again, it feels like just, I don't know. It feels like they're not really going to be putting up much of a fight. They'll probably get through, like, one little cycle of, like, attacking you, and then, like, they'll just die. But who knows? Maybe in the full game, there are going to be harder enemies, more challenges, more things that just are difficult, right? But my first impressions are just, this game's going to be incredibly easy. Now, that's not to say it won't be fun. This game will probably still be really, really fun. But I just think it's going to be definitely the easiest Pikmin game to come out. But definitely still the most beautiful. So, working off of that, the music. So, I know it's the first level of the game, but the music seems so forgettable. Like, I've played the demo, I think, twice, maybe, and I was playing it for, like, at least 3 hours, and I couldn't tell you what the level of music sounds like. Not in the sub-levels, and not in the actual level, the first one. And that's kind of weird to me. I feel like Pikmin music is usually pretty memorable. Like, I can probably hum, like, Pikmin 1 music, Pikmin 2 music, 3, like, down to, like, the last note, right? Just because it's so, like, oh, like, that's this level, this is this zone, right? Yeah, no, this music is, like, really quiet, not memorable, and then when you go to the sub-levels, it's, like, almost non-existent. Like, I remember at one point, I had to stop and just, like, not move, because I was like, is there music in this place? Oh, there is. It's just, like, so, like, quiet, like, what the heck? Or if it's not quiet, it's just, like, there's nothing going on this track. So I don't know. I feel like maybe that's just because it's, like, the demo, and, like, maybe it's a little quieter, or maybe there'll be different mixing when the full game comes out, or the tracks will be more, like, loud and just like, oh, look at me, right? But right now it's just like music's a little lackluster, so the game still is probably gonna be really fun. Again, really fun. I'm really intrigued on the story. Pikmin, they're really fun to play with. Like, combat's really easy. So it's fine. All that. Music is, like, kind of lackluster, but we'll see. Who knows? Maybe it's a little better when the full game comes out. Ochi seems a little busted, a little busted dog, but you know, maybe it won't matter eventually. You know, maybe the game was already going to be so easy, so I mean, it doesn't really matter that Ochi is busted because the game is easy anyway, so it's just kind of quality of life. But yeah, I still think the game's going to be really fun, like, especially because there's upgrades now, you can rescue castaways to kind of give you different things to work towards. I don't know exactly everything they're going to, you know, the castaways are going to do, like, I don't know if they're going to have certain special missions pertaining to them. I don't know if you can maybe recruit one of them as like a captain that'll like go with you with your missions. I don't know any of that. I just know that there's certain resources you can gather to gain upgrades, like movement speed for Ochi, damage for Ochi, health for Ochi, right? So, you know, the sky's the limit. We'll see what they do. It seems like they're really trying to, you know, work towards this upgrade stuff and that kind of system. So that seems like a really big part of this game. So I'm kind of excited. I'm excited to see, because we haven't had upgrades since like Pikmin 2. So that'll be awesome. And yeah, man, I'm just excited. I love Pikmin to death. I'm so excited to see where this game goes. And man, I'm just ready for this game to be out already. You know, it comes out in like what, like 15 days at this point when I'm recording this. And man, like I'm just ready to play this game. But those are my initial thoughts. You know, game's beautiful, seems kind of easy, but I know I'm gonna have a lot of fun. Oh, and as you can see on the screen, you know, well, maybe I had a different, but there's a rewind button. So if you kill a lot of Pikmin, you can just like pause and rewind 1 minute. So like, this game seems extremely forgiving, like so forgiving. But who knows? Maybe the game's so hard later that it has to be forgiving. You know, that's like wishful thinking, right? But I think, you know, the casual players are gonna absolutely love this. People who play this game for the first time ever, like they've never played a Pikmin before, they're gonna love this. The people who play Animal Crossing, you know, people who play Stardew Valley, you know, people who, you know, aren't totally video game savvy but want to play video games, like they'll probably love this game. So we will see. You know, I hope the PvP is really cool. From what I'm seeing in the Dandori battles, like you couldn't play Dandori battles in the demo, right? But there was gameplay shown on YouTube. It seems like it's gonna be kind of like Pikmin 2 multiplayer, but not really, because you can't hurt each other. It looks like your Pikmin can attack each other as like Ochi dogs, right? I don't know what the other one's called, but you can't like kill each other's Pikmin. Like it looks like your Pikmin don't even like interact with each other. They just kind of like, you can attack the captains and that's it. So I'm kind of disappointed if you can't make your Pikmin fight, because that was like such a cool feature in Pikmin 2. Because like, I don't know, it just felt super competitive and fun, and like it was just so fun. Pikmin 2 multiplayer was like insanely good, right? But I don't know, if it's not the exact same, I won't be like totally hurt. I mean, Pikmin 3, like the bingo battle, like that was cool. I'm pretty sure your Pikmin could fight in that mode too. I'm pretty sure they actually punched each other and all that stuff. But I don't know why they changed that. I don't know why they made it so you can't do that in this one. We'll see. The game's not out yet. I haven't played it. I've only seen videos, but we'll see. And yeah, I mean, controls even felt snappy too. I just hope it's good. I know it'll be good. I don't know why I'm saying that. Psh, the game's gonna be great. The game's gonna be so fun. You know, so, you know, I know I have nothing to worry about. I'm just, you know, I hope it's not too easy. Hope it's not too easy. I hope Ochi isn't too overpowered. Hope the ice Pikmin, you know, are fun. I hope that, like, no Pikmin is invalidated, you know, because, you know, every Pikmin, I feel like someone gets invalidated somehow. Like, oh, I don't need them anymore because of this. You know, I hope that it's like, oh, we need water Pikmin. Oh, just freeze the water. You know what I mean? Or we need water Pikmin to walk through. I know there's going to be treasures underwater. I get that, but still, you know. So, anyway, those are my thoughts, my opinions. Let me know if you guys felt the same. You know, there's the whole point of this video is just because I wanted to see if other people felt the same as I do, because so far I'm seeing a lot of like positive. No one's really talking about what I'm concerned about, right? So I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Who knows? I just know I'm gonna love this game no matter what. Okay. So that's the video. Let me know what you guys think. Your thoughts. You know, like and subscribe if you liked the video. You know. And, you know, make sure to comment. That's the whole point. I want to hear you guys' thoughts. I want to hear you guys think. I'm going to stream this game when it comes out on the 21st. My Twitch is JohnnyQuest12. Who knows? Maybe I'll be streaming on YouTube by then. I don't know. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. See ya.